It is that time of the year when we see a lot of those burn bans.
And it's not surprising because we've been talking about the rain deficit, the drought that has stayed persistent, and that's really going to be carrying us into the next week or so because temperatures are going to remain above average and also expecting to see very little in the form of additional rain, helping to kind of add to the fuel of the extreme drought that expands here across the state as abnormally dry conditions are found in the Portland, Vancouver area. All as our summer temperatures continue to build here across PDX. 86 degrees is where we currently reside with a few of those storm clouds developing up and over the high terrain of the Cascades, posing a bit of a threat to starting and spreading new wildfires on top of the above average temperatures. But you'll notice one of the cooler spots, 81 Hood River, all thanks to the cloud coverage and those thunderstorms that are tracking their way across the higher elevated spots. A bit of a time-lapse view of those brief light rain showers, but abundant lightning strikes racing their way over the higher elevated locations. And that's where we still find a lot of those lightning strikes tracking their way from the south to the north and closing in right now on the Dalles area. So squeezing out a little bit of moisture, but not as much as we would like to see as the lightning potential does expand well east of the Cascades. As a marginal risk, that's about a 1 out of 5 chance of seeing severe thunderstorms crop up. Large hail damaging winds, all a possibility, is expected to take us through the rest of this evening just to the east of the mountains. Now, a rumbler or two, non-severe, a very slim possibility for the start of the day tomorrow. The worst of the severe weather and active conditions are expected to remain east of our border. All as the lightning potential really starts to fire up out towards over the Coast Range and parts of the shoreline, Astoria, Seaside, potentially getting in on some of that action by about 5 to 6 o'clock in the morning. 1 or 2 of those bolts a possibility here in the northern Willamette Valley as we start to clear out those skies for the later half of the day on Thursday, but elevating our fire weather danger dials as we move our way not only through the rest of this evening, but again tomorrow, all thanks to a nice onshore flow that also creates downsloping winds for the central and eastern sections of our state as our air quality continues to suffer thanks to that large fire burning in the southwest corner of our state just to the north of Medford. But thankfully that onshore flow helping to improve our air quality here in the valley as far as the hazy conditions go. But current air quality is at good standing as that low is the culprit of not only keeping our skies clear, but also firing up a few of those thunderstorms this evening. And that's also going to be carrying us into the early morning hours tomorrow before the ridge of high pressure starts to take back over and warms our temperatures back up. So there you go, maybe a rumbler or two to start off the morning tomorrow. By about 9-10 o'clock, that threat slowly starts to subside, and then we start to see the return of the sunshine by the later half of the day. But that early morning cloud coverage definitely starting us on a cooler note for much of the afternoon hours as that summer sunshine takes over, along with those temperatures by Friday. Overall, rain accumulation nearing maybe a couple of 1/100ths of an inch, a better chance of a 1/10 of an inch over the Cascades. As tonight we cloud up those skies, temperatures fall back into the upper 50s. As tomorrow we see the impact of those clouds with upper 70s below average for the valley and 60s for the coastline as that thunderstorm potential fades by the afternoon. And then that summer sunshine, it's going to rapidly warm things back up. Mid-80s for the start of the Portland Pride Festival on Saturday, carries us into the parade time frame on Sunday morning, where I'm anticipating upper 70s, low 80s as we approach 90. And then those low 90s, they're going to stay persistent for much of the early part of next week.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Josh. Still to come, the World Cup final.